My friend, it is great talking to you. Especially when I think about what's on with you for the last 2 years, man. How do you feel about your career and how it's come around? I mean, people try to say that, success is overnight. Yours definitely wasn't overnight, but man, when it finally struck, it struck like lightning, man. How does it feel for the last 2 years?
It feels great, man. I'm just super grateful for everything that's going on. And I continue to say there are a lot of people out there grinding at this and working hard. And I'm just really grateful that the stars lined up and things are happening. So it feels really, really great.
Well, I got to say to you right off the top, man, congratulations on the nomination for the CMAOs. Rising Star. I mean, when you keep being involved with that word, rising star, man. Are you sure you're not going to have that as a tattoo or something like that?
Yeah, no, it was just a couple years ago. I was sitting in the crowd and Jenna and Stu got up from the Rec Laws and they had won the Rising Star Award. And they said just a couple years ago they were sitting in the crowd and they can't believe they're up there. And, and here's my chance. So, win or not win, to me, just to be mentioned and recognized by the CMA Ontario Academy, I'm just very humbled, man. I'm very grateful.
When did you sign with Warner Music Canada? I had no clue about this until I got the interview request on it.
Yeah, that happened. It was January of this year, I believe.
So how did this come together?
Everything just kind of came after the Boots and Hearts win last year. Everything just kind of started falling into place, I guess. And the real work starts now, as they say. So I'm really, really grateful to be a part of the Warner family. And, we had a really busy year mapped out for this year. But unfortunately, with the things that are going on, things have to be put on hold. But we're really looking forward to a crazy year next year.
How did this COVID-19 affect you, career-wise?
To be honest with you, man, I think it affected everybody in one way or another. But I mean, the way I look at it is, I'm an artist regardless of what's going on, and I'm always going to be working on my craft, and I'm always going to be, using my time to create music and write music. So, I mean, it affected me in the sense of not being able to tour and see my fans. But it also has allowed me a lot of time with my family and a lot of time to get away to work on music and practice and write. So I think it's really how you look at things and just keeping a positive frame of mind and continuing to work on your craft regardless of what you do as a profession. So, we're just trying to make the best of the situation that is and keep working towards a positive outcome.
I'm going to say this, though, but you do remember our first meeting at Young Dundas Square?
Oh, very clearly. I remember very clearly. And I said it then and I'll say it again now. I was so impressed with your energy and just what you bring to the stage. And I think, for me, one of the biggest thing that you and I have in common is passion, right? And to me, people with passion speak to me. And, because that's what I'm all about. And I was just really impressed by your energy. And I thought, hey, one day I'd love to have someone like that guy, if not that guy, MC in my show.
I think it's just so incredible. The way we met, you coming up on stage, us getting a chance to just do that sort of offbeat interview in front of the fans. And then what happened a couple of months later, as you said, Boots and Hearts. And for folks who may not remember, you did win something. You kind of mentioned it earlier, but you did win something at Boots and Hearts that really, really helped set the stage for your career.
It did. And, that whole experience was an absolute blur until I actually got to watch video clips of it afterwards because everything happened so fast. Justin Tyler, the runner-up, is an incredibly talented dude, really nice guy. He's got some great music out there. And, I felt it could have went either way. So it was more or less, and I really mean this. I'm not saying this because it sounds like the right thing to say, but I didn't expect to win Boots and Hearts, and I truly mean that. And if you watch the video when Stan announced my name, I think my face says it all. I was just humbled to be in the top 8 and to be a part of that opportunity and to get to play the big stage. And, I got to meet Kane Brown, which was really cool. And, and, just be a part of that whole thing. And, but when I heard my name called, I knew in that moment, not so much that my life was going to change, but I knew that I was about to get an opportunity to really elevate my music career. And I think it's up to the artist when they get those opportunities to really dig their heels in the ground, or, to not, right? So, I mean, I was very grateful for the opportunity, because I knew that I was going to really utilize this chance to do something special.
And here you go, man, as we jump ahead, coming up through this CMAOs as a nominee. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Plus the fact, too, my friend, you got a new single out, Couldn't Hurt. What's the song about, and how did this come about?
Couldn't Hurt is just a fun jam, man. It's basically about, a guy that clearly is kind of going through the motions in life, and has this ex-girlfriend, that is somewhat recent ex-girlfriend. And the song is basically, I could have drove straight home today at 5:00, and I could have sat at my house and just relaxed, or I could have went fishing, or I could have done all these different things. So I don't have to be at this bar, having a beer with everybody. But hey, it couldn't hurt.
I don't need to be at this bar with a pretty girl on my arm, but it's midnight and one more Bud Light never did nobody no harm. 'Cause I can shut this place down, or anytime I can walk right out. No, I don't need another drink to get over her, but it couldn't hurt.
So it's just a fun song that I think people are going to enjoy. I hope people are going to enjoy. I co-wrote it with James Barker from James Barker Band, Aaron Allen, my good buddy Aaron Allen, and Joe Irving. And it came together, super quick and natural. And I'm excited that it's out, and I just hope everyone enjoys it.
Well, you know what? People do enjoy it, man, because, like I said, you've just put out such an incredible vibe. And another thing that you've done, too, because I would say 10 years ago, Toronto was not known for bringing out country artists. And in those last 10 years, especially with the bars and clubs and, things happening around here, like, for example, Brett Kissel selling out here several times in venues, plus the fact, too, the summer tours that have happened, and the Canadian country summer tours with Dean Brody selling out, bringing artists together. But having homegrown talent doing as an amazing job, you're one of those. How does it feel being part of that wave of Toronto artists representing Canadian country music and doing so well in this industry?
Brother, it means everything. I was born and raised in Toronto. I was actually born at St. Joe's Hospital. So I'm a true Torontonian. And I grew up Lakeshore and Mimico my whole life. Went to John Inglis Junior Middle School, Etobicoke School of the Arts for high school. So I spent all my time in Toronto, and it's great, man. And I said it last year. I did an interview with City News, and I said it last year on the news. I said, there are country fans in this city, and they just need a reason to come out and party. And like you said, my good buddy Brett Kissel, Dean Brody, those guys are giving them that reason. So I'm hoping with this new single out, it creates some noise, and one day I'll get to play one of the big stages in Toronto and have a big hometown party. I think that's my new thoughts become things for the city.
Cannot wait for that. In the meantime, though, of course, You got the award show coming up, and they're doing it as a drive-in, which is going to be pretty incredible, something completely different. Are you performing on the show? Do we know anything that's going on with you?
I'm not performing at the awards. I definitely will be there. And huge shout out to CMAO Ontario for pulling it all together and, to actually make this happen. I know with the pandemic and everything, it's just made things really difficult. But my hat's off to them and that whole crew for pulling this together. And I will not be performing there, but I will definitely be cheering on my fellow friends, and we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm cheering on everybody too, but I'm going to have an extra cheer for you, my friend, because
Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely deserve it. Look, before we wrap things up, what can you say to the folks out there who are going through tough times, especially with this COVID-19, plus the fact you see what's going on, racism being spoken in such a different manner? People are fighting about masks and things like that. I mean, it's just the things you see on social media and some of the things you just see out your window or, walking outside is nuts. Anything that you can say to help keep people positive through this? Because, like I said, you've always got the good vibes going on, man. Can you pass them along, maybe some words of wisdom?
I appreciate that. For me, it's really simple. I mean, there's an old saying, love your neighbor, right? And I think, the home that I grew up in, my parents raised me to love everybody and treat everybody with respect, regardless of where they're from. And, growing up in such a diverse city, multicultural city, I personally myself don't see color. I see people, and I think it's important that we look after each other, we treat other with respect. A good friend of mine, Andy Lynn, once said to me, people need people. And I never forgot that, and I think it's important that we support each other. And I know, for example, before I hopped on this call, I was getting a coffee up here in Muskoka, and everyone's so confused, like what door do we go through? What door do we come out of? You don't want to stand too close to somebody to respect each other's space. And, there's some confusion. And, so I think we all have to just remember to breathe and remember that, all the people around us, we don't know what's going on in their life when they go home or when they leave that lineup or when they get back in their car to drive wherever they're going. So the easiest thing for all of us to do is to just remember to breathe and remember people need people and just be there to help one another and focus on the positive things in life. And, I personally don't watch the news because I feel like the news is 99% negative, and I hate it, and it's not that I'm trying to be ignorant to it. It's just that I'm going to focus on trying to make a positive difference, in the now, in the flesh, wherever I may be, and just try to do my best to, be a good person and try and help other people out. So that would be my advice.
I agree with you with everything you just said. Social media, place to go. Where do we go to follow you?
Super easy. Everything is at David Boyd Janes. So my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my website's www.davidboydjanes.com. The easiest place to get updates and whatnot is through my Instagram. I'm constantly on that. And for streaming, you can check out the new single anywhere you find your music. So you can ask Alexa, you can go to Apple, you can go to Spotify, Amazon, everywhere. It's all over. So I appreciate everyone checking it out. And really quick, not just me, Canada's kicking ass right now, man. The country music right now is just killing it, and I'm so grateful to be among so many talented artists. So, make sure you're checking everybody out because everyone is just kicking ass right now, and I'm really proud to be a part of the team.
Absolutely agree again with everything you said. Look, good luck at the award show. Hopefully at some point in time, man, I'm hoping before the end of this year that maybe we can do an interview in person. Either way, man, like I said, just so happy for you with all your success and looking forward to checking everything out at the award show.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you and looking forward to seeing you again soon.
All right, man. You take care. Be safe.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
But it couldn't hurt